There we are. Hello. Hi, everyone. It's so good to see everyone. We are the K3. I'm Jen.
I'm Marisa, and you. Thank you so much for being a part of this
Thank
K-drama
you.
coffee break.
It's so great. We obviously are K-drama fans just like you. So if you are new, jump into the comments, join our conversation. It's so fantastic. It's so good to see so many friends out there. How is everybody doing? What is it? What are we drinking? I've got coffee and water. So,
Yes.
We have what does Marco have back there? What do you got? Oh, Red Bull Peach.
Oh,
so let us know.
Let
us know in the comments what you brought to the K-drama coffee break. Guys, we have to have a heart-to-heart with you about the exponential growth of K-dramas.
Oh my gosh. Jen and I, we love talking to you guys so much. And we had a big powwow yesterday. I'm sorry, that's the wrong term to use. We had a big conversation yesterday because we have 12 dramas to talk about this week.
This is our watch list, you guys. That's a lot.
That's too much.
It's too much.
It's kind of, I think we come to each other for recommendations, to chat about shows that we're loving. So we're going to be changing things up a little bit.
It's just, again, you guys know, full-time jobs. This is, as much as we love it and would love to make this our full-time job, it is not. So we can't watch K-dramas 24/7, right?
Yeah.
And so choices have to be made. And between all the different new streamers getting involved, we no longer just have, Viki and Netflix, which gives us, what was, it was a nice, it was, if 10 was a lot.
It used to just be Drama Fever and Viki.
Yeah.
Right? Or some of you were getting VHS cassettes in the back of the Korean market in your neighborhood. But now we've got Disney, we've got Apple, we've got Netflix, we've got Viki, which covers all the networks and the cable networks in Korea. Kokoa, we've got On Demand Korea. There's so many.
So choices have to be made. So this is what we've come up with.
We're gonna do it with
you, right?
So thank you to everyone who's a member.
Thank you.
And you can sign up by going to Ko-fi.com/the-K3. There's a link in the description box. So you, our members, are going to be voting on what top 3 shows we're going to discuss in our live chats.
Yes.
Going forward.
Which is going to be amazing. It doesn't mean we're just going to talk those 3, but those will be the 3 we focus on.
It's top 3 plus.
Right.
K3 plus.
K3 plus. Yes. So it'll definitely be those 3. And then obviously Marisa loves the ones that she loves, and I love the ones that I love. And so we'll probably pepper in with those, but we'll always have that top 3 that we'll be able to discuss with you.
That's right. Because I think it was Anne that was asking about Snowdrop. We didn't watch Snowdrop, but if we had known, how much you guys wanted it, or maybe you did, maybe you didn't, I don't know, but it would have maybe change things. So we want you to talk to us more. And especially for those of you who are members, we're so grateful to you for supporting us. It means so much. It helps us so much. So you will be the lucky ones who get to tell us what we're going to discuss in our live chats.
So so that's the one big announcement,
that's
right?
A big announcement.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then I think the second big announcement is kind of about the summer, right?
Yeah.
Guys, I got in sounds really dramatic. It really wasn't that hard.
Well, you had to apply.
I had to apply. I'm going to a 2-month language program in Vermont.
She's going to learn Korean. She'll be fluent by the time she gets back, you guys.
I'm hoping. It'll be really embarrassing if I'm not.
Know,
but I did just announce it on YouTube. So I better come back knowing how to be able to at least watch K-dramas without subtitles.
Ooh.
So yes.
So
because of that, I will be in Vermont basically. Caitlin tries to keep her watch list to 10. God bless Caitlin. That's
right?
I try.
Right?
I try. But when I get home from work, I usually fall asleep on the couch watching whatever I'm watching. But that means I am basically leaving at the end of June, and I'll be gone for 2 months. And so we're not sure what my schedule is going to look like. We're not sure how much time I'm going to have, or if I'm going to have any. So it's going to be, we're not sure what the live schedule looks like.
But we're not going dark.
Oh, no.
We're going to have plenty of content for you guys, new stuff coming out. Our podcast series will continue. So yes.
We will not be leaving you.
No.
We just may not be able to hang out like this
through
the summer.
But we're all still on Twitter, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going to happen to Twitter. Still,
it may suddenly pop up all in Korean because I have to take a language. I have to take a language pledge.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
So translate.
Thank you very much, you guys. I'm very, very excited. I don't know if you guys know, but I have been studying for about 5 years now. And I've gotten to the point where I just now need to be thrown into the middle of it and be forced to use it. Otherwise, I will default to English all day long.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm excited about.
Gina, it's an immersive program that she's doing, and it's located in Vermont.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's at Middlebury Language Schools.
Yeah.
And so that's what they're known for. So,
yeah, it's exciting.
It's very exciting. I'm very excited.
So yeah.
Oh, so I think those are all of our announcements, right?
I think so, yeah.
So we got a beefy list. Beefy list. So we're gonna jump in. We're probably not gonna spend as much time on some, and we're gonna spend more time on others as we usually do. But
you're also, as you know, always free to chat and to find a K-drama BFF in the comments that if you have specific questions that if we don't get to it, somebody will answer you.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. So let's dive in and let's start with, as we always do, Monday, Tuesday. Guys, did anyone else watch the military Doberman thing? All I have to say about that is truly the power of An Byo-hyun. I don't know why I lasted as long as I did on that. This ending was awful. I fast forwarded through most of it. It was they did some weird arc with the kid who had assaulted the girl at the beginning, and suddenly he became the victim. And I mean, I get it, but I also was like, why are we making him hero-esque? It was weird. It was weird, y'all. I was a little confused by all of it, right?
So the drama we started with is not the drama we ended with, right?
No. They couldn't. I felt like the last episode, it was so boring. I fast forwarded through 90% of it because all they did, right, Gina? They just covered what they'd already showed us. I was like, we already know all these facts. None of this is new. Yeah. It was awful.
Oh dear.
But,
oh dear.
An Byo-hyun and like suits and shit. Like that was
good.
That was nice. I like that.
Yeah. Move on to Yumi Cells. We will regroup with An Byo-hyun at a later date.
Yeah, exactly. And weirdly, that's my only Monday, Tuesday show.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
All right. This is the Marisa segment of our show.
Well, it's also the Disney Plus segment of our show. So, Love All Play. If you are trying to find it and you don't live in South Korea, it is on Disney Plus, but it dropped a week later.
Oh.
And it's not called Love All Play on Disney. If you search Love All Play, you will find nothing. It's called Going to You at a Speed of 493 kilometers. And it is on Disney Plus. There are 4 episodes currently. I watched the first one. I like it.
Okay, good.
I like it. Potato Boy.
Ooh, I like Potato Boy.
Yeah,
a lot.
Kind of a dumb athlete, has his own ways. But our girl Park Joo-hyun, she's so good. She was in Extracurricular. She was in Zombie Detective.
That's right.
But she's really good.
I like her so much.
Yeah, there's a hurt backstory, but the chemistry between them, I'm totally enjoying. So, you guys, if you're looking for it, it's on Disney Plus. And the way you watch all these Disney Plus shows legally is with a VPN. So, because we're your K-drama BFFs, we have an affiliate code that is in our description box. It gets you, depending on your currency of your home country, it's about 82% off. It comes down to like $2.50 US every month. It's really affordable, and this is how you can watch legally. So you need to sign up for Disney Plus, but then you turn on the VPN, you pick a territory in Asia, you let your device settle. And then that's how you can watch it legally. Because what are the other shows?
Oh my God. We also have Grid, which I still have to finish. I want to watch that one. Soundtrack 1. And yeah, so those are all happening.
Right.
And then we've got a slew of them coming in May.
Yes. The Bloody Heart is going to be on Disney Plus. That's Jang Hyuk, Kang Hana, Ijun. I can't believe it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And so is Kiss Sixth Sense with So Ji Hae and Yoon K Song.
Yeah. So Disney Plus is
gobbling them up.
And they're not sharing, Marisa. What is that?
That's the other thing, because Snowdrop did land on Disney in the West, Disney US, but nothing else has. So we don't know. We have no information. We haven't heard anything. So really, it seems like the way to get these shows is to use a VPN.
It's so frustrating. Oh my God. Like Disney,
Disney.
we want them.
Yes.
I don't understand what the issue is. Oh, we could rant all the time. We are a little blurry.
We're a little blurry. Oh dear.
We're working on that.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Sorry.
Thank you, Caitlin. We will we're working on that right now.
Okay.
But so yeah, so did you finish Grid?
I did finish Grid. I really enjoyed it. The pace changed, but I think they handled time travel really well. And this is the writer from Stranger and Stranger 2.
Yeah.
So is that so she, I believe it's a woman, right?
I believe so. Yeah. Let me pull it up.
She writes a tight story, but it still has emotion. And time travel is tricky, right? We've seen so many dramas fail getting caught up in time travel, but I really enjoyed it. I think it might be better as a binge because I did get a little confused.
I found going week to week, I was like, wait, what just happened? I don't know where I'm at with this.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Lee Soo-hyun is the writer.
Yeah.
Woman.
So good.
Female.
So I really recommend it. I thought it was a really good sci-fi show, and So Kang-joon not in a rom-com is where I like him.
Exactly. I was just gonna say the same thing. I'm so happy when he's not. Like, I don't know what it is about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, I will never stop saying I'm still scarred from third
charm. But he plays a couple characters in this, and then in different times, and I just like how they did the repetition of moments and action that got played in a different way. I would recommend this one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that one out for sure. Are we looking a little bit better, guys? Looks a little hazy, but we'll figure some stuff out.
All right.
It's that soft filter for us.
Yes, that's right.
Let's look at that one.
And then soundtrack 1.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch it? It was only 4 episodes. Super cute rom-com. Han So-hee and Park Hyung-sik. So good together. I really loved it. Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it yet. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, time travel so hard. It's so hard because you're making up all the rules.
Right.
You're literally
like, what do I want this world? Like, how
up.
will I do this? It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to binge that one, but I'm also gonna have to binge soundtrack 1 because I could use a good little rom-com in my life right now.
Yes, right. I'm so glad you checked it out. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I wish it was longer, but 4 was also perfect binge. It's your Sunday afternoon, and it was just
right. Sometimes you just want that. Sometimes you just want something you can finish in a day.
Yes.
And you don't know, you're not like, that's going to be like a day and a half. If I start now and go till midnight.
It's essentially a movie then.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right. So it's so nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
did you like it? Want to be inspired? I thought they were great together.
Yeah. Is it good? Nora's asking, is it good? Yeah. People seem to be really enjoying it.
Totally easy watch. Really. He is so freaking handsome. Oh my God.
He's got some charm.
He does have some charm. Yeah.
All right. So those are the Disney Plus ones that we're trying to all track down, which is it's a work in progress, guys. We'll keep you as posted as we can.
Yeah.
We also do have our calendar that tries to help keep track of everything.
Yes.
And I've now added links to everything. So if I can find it, I link to it, and we're linking to the my drama list data sheet as well.
That is a lot of value for $3 a month.
So yeah. So just so you know, that just went out today. Mondays just went out today. So if you are what am I trying to say? A member over on Ko-fi, it just came out. So keep an eye on your email on that.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. So and there's one more that was on Viki that I did not get a chance to get to. It was The
Killer's shopping list. So I watched the first 2 episodes. It's quirky. I'm not sure if it's quirky enough.
Okay.
But Lee Kwang-soo is in it. The great Lee Kwang-soo.
Right.
Such an amazing comedic actor, right? And his character is named An Dae-sung. Like, doesn't Dae-sung mean like the best, the grand prize?
So, yeah.
He's not quite. But it's starting. The episodes I watched is starting to get into his kind of, I don't know if he idiot savant kind of thing, or if he's just so bored in his life, failing the what do they call it? The civil servant exams, and back working with his mom's grocery store. And this murder happens, and he's just looking for clues, and he looks so suspicious, but I think it just added some life to his life.
Okay.
You liked it more with episode 2. Yeah, like I was hoping for a little bit more quirky stuff, but I think we're getting there.
Okay.
And
It's only 8 episodes.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a super short watch.
But I also love his mom. The actress who plays his mom is Jin Hee Kyung, and she was in When the Weather is Fine, and also she was the mom in Fight for My Way, the mom landlord.
Yeah.
I really like
her
her vibe.
Yeah.
And she's
yeah, this is 8 episodes. So
yeah,
good. It's a super easy.
Okay, good. So yeah, I'm hoping it gets a little quirkier, but I'm enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
I'm definitely it was on my list. I just never quite got there this week. But yeah.
Right. How
there was so many. There were so many.
Yeah.
And with that being said, the bulk of it is next.
Okay, good.
Friday, Saturday,
Sunday. Okay,
y'all,
here we go.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7. 7.
Okay.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
All right,
you guys. Superior Day. I have not finished yet. We will talk about it next time because I'm going to finish it. That's all I have to say about it.
It's your man Jingu.
I know, and I'm enjoying it. But every time I go to watch it, something comes up, and I just never hit play.
Well, I watched a little bit of it, but you really liked it because it was.
Oh, it's
like
it's so OCN and weird and violent and is anyone else watching it? Because it's just like it makes no sense, but it makes all the sense. It's like one of those kind of dramas. And what's really weird is the assassin in A Superior Day is the agency head in Shooting Stars.
Oh,
so it's a little bit jarring to have him be. It's like, wait,
that's funny.
So yeah. Oh, Nora, thank you so much.
Nora,
really
thank you.
Thank you. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm glad you're back. I know you were. We were away. You were away. So yeah,
people were away. It's so good to see everybody.
You.
You love the acting in A Superior Day is so good. Like the acting is spot on. Like you believe all of it. The kid who plays the let me pull it up real quick. The serial killer is terrifying.
He's our guy from One the Woman. Yeah. That's hilarious.
And he is terrifying. Like he just does these weird giggles. It is Lee Won-kyun. He does these weird little giggles and smiles at the most inappropriate time. And it's just he's terrifying.
Oh,
he's
my
terrifying,
Lord.
right?
Oh my.
Yeah. Okay, you're only 4 in. Oh, thanks, Nora. We appreciate that. This is our happy place. It's such a good place to be. I love hanging out, talking with you guys.
Yeah. And if you're watching the not live version of this video, you can support us with super thanks.
Yes, that's a new one that they added. And just so you guys all know, all the money that we get, basically it helps to run the channel because these things cost money. And we're trying to now finally pay the people who help us, the Marcos, the Caitlins, all of that, to give them at least something for all the hard work that they do. So that is where all the money goes for. So just so you know what it is. But yes, we now have a super thanks.
Yeah, you can find it
like just below. Like I think it's somewhere. It's a little heart. Yeah, we like it. We appreciate it. Thanks so much, you guys. Yeah, cops are super slow and dumb in A Superior Day. Super slow and dumb. Super duper. But
like 98% of the time, right, in a K-drama.
It's unbelievable. So yeah, so I will have, hopefully by the time next time it drives, it's awful. When we get back in 2 weeks, I will have finished it and I'll be able to share my overall thoughts.
Oh, good. Good.
All right, so let's just do this as like, like let's talk the premieres first. Okay. So we had 2 premieres this week, you guys. We had Showtime Begins and Shooting or Shitting Stars, however you're looking at it. Yeah. What were your thoughts?
I'm a little undecided because I really like the chemistry between Lee Sung-kyung and Kim Young-dae, but he's super petulant, bratty.
Yeah, and this is Shooting Stars, Marco. Sorry, that's my fault. Okay. I know I was talking about both of them at the same time.
But there's some problematic, like when the only time you ever mention Africa in a K drama, it's to do with poverty and to do, There's also him taking his pants down in the bathroom after chasing her in there. Right. Which I guess but they don't tell you they have a long relationship with each other until later. So it just looks like this aggressive move. Yeah. And there's just a lot of predatory behavior. Right. Like even the talent scout, she keeps going after people who are telling her no, who are not actually actors. And yet she's trying to convince them to quit their jobs and change their whole life. So it's just, I haven't figured out how I feel about it.
I literally wrote in my notes, I can't tell if I love this or I hate this, because there was things that I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
But there were also things that I absolutely loathed.
Right. So,
because I actually really enjoyed the side characters.
the CN Blue guy, is that the lawyer? Oh, I need more information, Nora. Which one is he?
Which one is this?
Because we really enjoy CN Blue, especially after
oh my God.
Sell Your
After
Haunted
Sell
House.
Your Haunted House,
Yeah.
please. Yeah.
It does have good-looking people in it, and it is silly. And sometimes you just want a silly rom-com, but there's these like problems. So I don't know.
Many problems.
I don't know.
And like Yoon Jung-hoon, who's playing her coworker, was also the brother in Come and Hug Me. So like there's people
he's
that
great.
love
Yeah.
it, like him a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
But there's so many problematic things in it. Like I
Right.
just don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
where I'm at.
Like getting the actor drunk so that he's abusive to you, and that I'm like, what? Yeah.
I missed that one.
Oh yeah, it's like there's some problematic things going on here.
Okay.
Especially
All
the
right.
more we talk about it now. The
I know. The more
I'm
we talk about it, the more I'm like,
"Ah."
I think I might have just on principle have to not watch this
I
one.
know.
And which bums me out because I do like a lot of people in it, but and I'm kind of wildly fascinated by the industry. And I know this is a drama and it's not the actual industry, but they
Yeah.
always pull from the industry.
Mhm.
And I'm kind of fascinated with how it runs. Like there was
Yeah.
something that happened that I was like, oh, like I didn't
Right.
realize. I wish I could remember now. I don't know if I wrote it down, but
Plus, there's a lot of bathroom humor, and like she has a colonoscopy, and so I'm kind of curious. It's like, where is this going? So I don't know, but
Yeah.
Lee Jung
What are
Shin.
you guys thinking? Okay, he is her lawyer in Cinderella and Four Nights. Yeah, it's just, the male character just is. He goes from being like this humanitarian
Yeah.
to being just a tyrant, and you're just like, I don't.
Toxic. This is a
Just
toxic relationship.
Toxic.
So I think we're talking ourselves out of it.
Yeah. Apparently, it's a very common casting story for most idols who. Oh God, right? Tawanda, like it's just. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
So yeah, it's
But our CN
You
Blue
know-
guy is the lawyer,
okay. I was gonna say I think he's probably the lawyer. Okay.
the one who leaves at 6:00.
But the best part about this, you guys, is because now that you'll be able to vote, if you don't vote for it, we don't have to watch it.
Right. That's right.
It's
Top
gonna be great.
K3
Top
plus.
plus.
Yes.
And I don't think it's hitting my plus. I don't think it's
Yeah.
gonna make it into my plus category.
I don't know, man. But I
Yeah.
did enjoy Kim Sil-gi's cameo. She was
Oh.
super funny. Always love her. Need her in a K-drama.
Yes. And
again.
the reporter I also really enjoyed.
Oh, yes. And they're like, this show is stacked with celebrity cameos. If you look at my drama list, they have them all listed who are coming up. So
Okay. I mean, maybe I'm just.
are
I
we
don't know.
overthinking
Are we
it?
overthinking it? But then my next question is like, is it that hard to not make it offensive?
Uh,
It's just not.
I don't know. Yeah, I
It's
don't
just
know,
not
man.
that complicated. Just don't do it. Like, what made you think these scenes were? Anyway,
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. One that everyone does seem to enjoy, though, the premiere was Showtime Begins.
Showtime Begins.
I need a little talking into on this one. Maybe it'll grow on me.
I think it's called From Now On Showtime on
It depends on it's showing up in a variety of this was just shorter. To watch.
Showtime.
Begins.
Showtime.
Showtime Begins.
Park Hae-jin,
Mhm.
and Jin
Ki-ju.
Ki-ju.
Ki-ju, yes. It's a little silly for me, and I like silly, but the overacting is I'm not. I'm gonna give it another week.
Who's overacting?
She is.
Yeah.
When
I
she's like being flirty with the cop that she really
Yeah.
likes, and she's like doing the. I'm just like, what is
Isn't
she
that
doing?
the whole Eggio thing?
I don't know what it is. I
Yeah,
just don't-
Eggio, right? They all think
I
that's
don't think-
attractive
I
to
don't-
men.
I don't think she's doing Eggio.
Oh,
I think she's
that's
just,
a little different.
It's
yeah.
a little different.
Yeah.
I think she's just acting how she thinks one would be when they are into somebody and it's not working.
Oh, dear.
And so I love her. Are you kidding? Jin Ki-ju is one of my favorites. She was in Come and Hug Me. She was in all those ones that I love. It's not that I dislike her. That's I think why it's
That's
also
right.
a little jarring. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, what is she doing?
Oh,
Like she's a much better actress than this.
it didn't bother me because I really like her eye rolling or the
Yeah.
look who Cha Chang-woo is here. What are you doing here? I'm totally enjoying her. So yeah,
And-
and the ghosts.
The ghosts are great.
Ghosts are great. Park Hae-jin is really good.
He is really good. And listen, there was a lot of things I really liked about it, but sometimes, as Caitlin will always say, sometimes the comedy just doesn't land right for you, and sometimes this comedy just did not land the way I wanted it to.
Yeah, and also when we were watching 12 shows, it's like,
right?
That's too many. Okay,
but yeah, it does sound like. You know what? She did act like that in Secret Life of My Secretary, but there was something about the way that show was set up, maybe because she wasn't a cop, that it didn't bother me as much.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the director of My Dangerous Wife, which we really
oh my god, right?
loved.
Yeah.
Chocolate, which was the most mellow, sentimental drama. Strong Woman Do Bong-soo, and Bad Guy. That's the craziest director
this is like,
resume.
Yeah, there's like, and I feel like they're throwing all of that into one show now. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's just too many genres for me.
Yeah. But yeah, Kung Hana, that's what I really liked about it. How the ghosts are his employees, and they are tired of him. But I'm really enjoying that relationship.
Yeah. And I will probably, by the midpoint, I'll probably be the person to be like, I love it, because you guys know me. I'm a little harsh.
But it just started. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it another week.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's put it this way: after watching both premieres, I'm more apt to watch Showtime Begins than Shooting Stars.
Yeah, totally.
That's probably where I'm at the end of the day.
Totally.
Yeah. All right. Okay. What? Oh, good Lord. Now what we're currently just kind of ongoing shows, y'all. All right. Can we all talk about tomorrow? Not Monday, but this show tomorrow. You did drop it.
Yeah.
Where are we at with this one, you guys? First and foremost, if they keep only making Lee Soo-hyuk a cameo in every episode, I'm gonna
not enough, right?
I just need more of him. I need less of Roan doing his Roan thing, and I need more Lee Soo-hyuk looking like a tortured soul that he is, because that boy commands tortured soul.
Oh my god,
it's so good, right?
Yeah.
I'm watching tomorrow. What has Calvin got? I'm watching tomorrow. It's average. It's not right, exactly. Tomorrow, Caitlin's loving tomorrow. I appreciate the social commentary that's happening, but I need exactly, Gina, I'm right with you on that. I need more of what's happening with the Grim Reapers and why they are. I want to be inspired so mad. They're just teasing us. It's just, yes, the puppy Tawanda. That puppy episode, that dog, I was a mess. Anyone who's ever had a pet would be a mess. And that's what I'm saying. The individual episodes are lovely and they're good standalone episodes, but that's not why I want to watch this show. I want to watch this show for why the Reapers are the Reapers and what they're here to work through, and wacky office hijinks with them is kind of the thing. I need more of what's happening, and they're dropping just these little nuggets that you're just like, give me more. Oh my god, the puppy episode was it was ridiculous. Kong, God.
I mean, the thing is, like, there's the bigger commentary about mental health and suicide and suicidality and getting people the help they need, but like, me as a K-drama watcher, I can't watch a suicide every other episode. It's just like,
it's rough.
There's so many people dealing with like acute depression.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And while I appreciate what they're saying about each moment or how they're, the social commentary, because there was the puppy one, which was beautiful and it was lovely, and anyone who's ever been a pet owner understands the trauma that you deal with when you have to, like, your child is dying. Anyway, and then
do you want to watch it?
It's like you watch that, and then the second episode was about sexual assault.
Oh my god.
And it was about how the laws in Korea are atrociously bad. And I appreciate them shining a light on it, but it's so much. It's so heavy.
Oh my god.
And so, but can we all just agree that Lee Soo-hyuk's badass move at the end, blowing up that van or that bus, was amazing, and him just strutting off?
I'm gonna watch just that.
Lee Soo-hyuk. It was awesome. Let's see, 9 out of 10, more than 7. Yeah, in the Lim Im relationship, like, that's beautiful, but I feel like they're giving us that backstory before they give us the Kolran backstory with Jung-gil, and it's just like, that's the story I think we're all here for. Like, it's like, I think I'm just super frustrated, and we're already at, what episode is this? Episode, I want to say 11, 10. We're already at 10. There's only 6 episodes left.
Oh well.
So yeah, cute dog to rape scene was a little
my
Calvin.
God.
Like it was just like
What?
it was a lot.
It
was a lot. Yeah, he's a cameo, but he steals the show. Absolutely. Like there's just so much there. There's just so much there, and I just
can someone write a drama for him?
Oh my God!
Because clearly he's underused. We're all just like clamoring.
Caitlin is yelling at us in all caps that they're saving the backstory for the last episodes, which is great. But I may not make it that far. Is basically what I'm saying, because it's a lot. Dude. It's a lot. Yeah, did totally heard about the nth case. Like they haven't even done that one yet.
Oh no.
Like I just, so I'm hoping.
It's like it sounds like it's a lot, but not enough.
Yeah. I wish they would even if they would split the story with case of the week and backstory, that would be a little bit more enjoyable. But it's just you just get so wrapped up in these individual stories that you're just it's just a little too much for me. I did a lot of fast forwarding, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Sounds like except for Caitlin, a lot of you are having the same issues.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Right? Yeah, it was a lot.
That's too bad.
It was a lot.
That's too bad.
Anyway, okay. So tomorrow, definitely I'm going to keep watching it. And and he can act. He can totally act. Soo-hyuk is a good actor. Yes. And that voice can make anything magnificent. His voice.
And his strut.
People. Like, listen, I know he's already played a vampire once, but if someone does not write him a vampire-specific drama, you're leaving money on the table, people. Leaving money on the table. That's all I'm saying. Money on the table. Yeah. Okay. All right. Moving on, because we have 3 more to talk about. All right. And Again My Life.
Again My Life.
And I just did the Lee Joon-gi move. So there it was. I didn't even realize I did it, and I just did it. Oh
my God,
this show. You know what, though? You know what? At first, I was like, this show, there's not a lot of substance to this show. But what I did realize, Marisa, is I don't want there to be a lot of substance to this show. It is a popcorn movie for me every week. And I am so satisfied when it's over because I am just like, yeah, get those fuckers, get them. Yeah, right?
But I thought like when he was back in college, it was a little more interesting as he was discovering what changed, what didn't. And I'm like, the man's memory is unbelievable that he can recall newscasts. And that's where he
and the day that it would happen. Yes. It's ridiculous. But what was the word I used? Wish fulfillment.
Yeah.
Of this show for me is just so satisfying that all the moves these people are going to make, but they don't know that and so you're able to play them, and it's just, we always say if you could go back, I would never go back to my 20s. Are you kidding me? Unless, I think we had this conversation when it first premiered.
Yeah.
I would never go back to my 20s unless I could be, what I've got in the brain right now, right? And he got to do that.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Who wouldn't want to be that?
Yeah, Caitlin, I'm wondering. But it's like, because he's assembled this group, right? His reporter and his Chaebol Tech woman and his minions.
Yeah,
like he's assembling all of them.
I just love it. He's got an Orishin who's got like the real estate money. He's got his two kids that he sent back to school. He's got like his parents that he's now, saved from death. It's just, I'm loving it. Right? Exactly, Steph. 0 brain cells, pure enjoyment. It is such a popcorn thing for me.
Yeah. We talk often about an actor's charm offensive, but Lee Joon-gi, what is it? It's not a charm. It's definitely an offensive. He's coming at us hard.
Lee Joon-gi is like a living emoji.
Yeah.
To me. And sometimes it works for me and sometimes it doesn't. And for this one, I think he's playing it just enough. Whoa! Yes, Tawanda. Yes. Mm-hmm. He is
because he knew a move from the future.
Definitely, and there was that moment in this week's episodes where he was like, I knew it when they didn't cut away from him, and he turned around and was like,
yes.
Sip. I was like, oh, did he go bad? Please don't go bad. Yeah, I love that.
And also, Lee Joon-gi's character hasn't talked to him in years.
Yeah. So I just. Like Lawless Lawyer, we've had this conversation. Yeah. He was just a little bit too much for me in Lawless Lawyer.
See, I think it's because you hadn't fallen for him yet in Flower of Evil.
Flower of Evil.
Yes. And so now we're on the other side of Flower and Evil, and I think he has a different place in your heart.
I think he does, but honestly, I went back and tried to watch Lawless Lawyer.
Oh, that's not worth a rewatch.
He is having, I think so too, Caitlin. I think he's having a lot of fun.
Totally.
And he gets to play, I think he gets to play with all of the tools in his toolbox. He gets to be this amazing badass action hero.
Yeah.
And he gets to be super smart, and he gets to wear the sharp glasses and the sharp suits, and he gets to be quippy, and he gets to, it's just can we talk for a brief minute though about the female lead?
Oh,
please.
Listen, there's 3
K-drama
women
gods,
in this
K-drama gods,
drama.
Please do not make this a romance in any way, shape, or form. Please, please, please.
No,
please,
because we prefer Kim Jae-kyung playing
Yes.
Kim Han-mi, the reporter. I
Yes.
like her a lot.
A lot. She was Jessica Park in
Yes.
Secret Life of My Secretary, and I loved her.
Even though I never believed for a second that she
Ever.
was 17 in
No.
this drama. But anyways.
Well, that's my other favorite thing. They're trying to say that the buddy who we all think is going to go evil is like 20. He's like 40 years old.
Yeah.
And the kid that he just hired, the thug that he just it's a one-off offense because you're young. You're 20. I went and looked him up on my dramas. The kid's 35 years old. I'm like, this guy does not look like a 20-year-old at all. And so I looked him up, and he's 35.
Oh my God.
Like, show what is happening right now.
But we're talking about Kim Jun playing Kim Hya. So she was in The Veil.
Yes.
With Nam Goon-min. We didn't enjoy her in that one either.
No.
She's not
She doesn't do, I don't know how to say it. Like, it's not that it's not like she's unwatchable.
No.
But there's just nothing. There's no real substance.
Yes.
I was
just
going to
say there's not enough heft to her.
Yes.
Yeah. Not enough
It's a perfect
substance.
word.
Yeah.
It's a perfect word.
Which is too bad because this show is so enjoyable on so many levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope they avoid any romance. If they do, again, Jessica Park is the only romance I'm willing. It's the only one I will allow. That is it.
Secret Life of My Secretary, right?
Oh my God.
Funny.
So fun in
She
that
was
one.
So funny.
All right, you guys. So that's again my life. So I mean, clearly this one's staying on the list. Even if it doesn't make top 3, I'm still watching it.
Even if you don't vote for it, we're watching it.
We're watching this one for sure. All right, guys, what do we have up next? Oh my God, the one that everyone seems to be loving, and Maurice and I just want to say we saw him first. So cute on My Liberation Notes, y'all. I'm so excited for him for this show. He's getting like the Kim Sun-ho effect right now.
Yeah. What do they call it in Korea? It used to be called the Q rating here, but it's like the celebrity like chatter.
I forget who it is. But
buzzworthy.
Buzzworthy rating or something like that.
Yeah. So Sunseok is like up there. People are talking about him. Oh my God, we love him.
Love him so much. He's just so amazing. Who out there is watching this one? Because Marco is. Are you enjoying it, Marco? Okay.
So I'm a little behind, but there's a melancholy. Like,
oh yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The melancholy. But you watch My Mister also, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's not as depressingly soul crushing as My Mister was, but these what is the metaphor that's happening? Because they're always walking, they're always separate, they're always diverging.
Exactly. What is the metaphor? That road is like the metaphor of the whole show. And I was thinking that this week. I'm like, I feel like there's going to be a big finale of someone running on this road to catch up with somebody and declaring something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Right? That road is so much. Can I just say though, EL she is me so much with the overwroughtness of everything. See, Marco even agrees. Everything about her, like if I was drinking that much, that would be me. I would be crying all the time. Why no one loves me? What do I do because I have a crush on somebody? Like she is me. I wish I looked as good as she did, but it's just one of those things. Yeah. Like everything about her is just, I'm like, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, it's hilarious.
I just have to give a shout out to the Netflix translators, Yoon Jung-sung and Elodie Lieberman, because the amount Imin-ki and EL's characters are so verbose, like the what do you call it?
The rate of their speech, the speed of their speech, the amount of words they use, like it is
Verbal diarrhea.
Yeah.
It's just this onslaught. They don't stop talking. And so I just had to give a shout out to them because they're turning it around so fast. But there's nuances to this language that they are capturing. And I think we're really getting it.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Really? Do you have seen ratings like 3.4? What's happening?
Huh?
What's going on? Oh, low rating in Korea. I think it's not getting. I think it's like in that mid range, right? I think it's definitely growing because obviously, Sunseok Q is his Q rating. We'll call it Q rating for that. Is high.
Yeah.
So I think he's driving traffic,
and
there
it's
for
cable
sure.
over there,
Yeah.
right?
So I think a 4% is actually quite good.
Good for cable. Yeah.
But yeah, the amount of talking that they do, and everyone's kind of bagging on Eamon Key for his character, but let's think about the other characters he's played. He's doing such an amazing job with this character.
He's so much.
He's so much.
He's just,
so much.
Oh my God. He's so judgy and so insecure. Like the two, okay. So I'm friends with the K-Drama Playbook on Instagram, and I'm really loving her analyses and just her thoughts on dramas. And I have to say, she brought up that the people who are the most insecure are the ones who are the chattiest. They don't stop talking. And then we've got this silent.
Feeling very exposed right now.
Well, both of us, we spend like an hour just talking to you guys. But yeah, but then you've got Sun Soo-koo's character and Kim Ji-won's character, and the dad, silent ones who say nothing. And with Sun Soo-koo channeling this kind of Lady Chatterley lover, like strong, silent type, like just lifting things and looking sweaty all the time is like, what?
Oh man, Detective Moon, please.
He's like,
oh, goodness.
This show, but then there are these magical surprises, right? The glowing soju bottles in his second bedroom or his bedroom, and then like the long jump. It's like these.
I need his backstory just so we can marry the ability to be a world-class athlete in the long jump to being a criminal. And clearly in the chaebol category because of the conversation they just talked about today.
Yeah. I think there was some financial shenanigans going on.
Calvin, I like to think that those of us who talk too much are just trying to work through our feelings. And it's not that we're insecure. We just have a lot on our mind and we just need to work through it. And there just happen to be other people around.
I know. I shouldn't say people. I should say Yum Chang-hee and Yum Gi-jung. Those two. In this show,
right?
In this family.
Oh my God, absolutely. No,
right?
Absolutely. This family, I mean, obviously we enjoy watching the K-dramas and we enjoy it for the cultural context. And I just find that the male dominated context of this show is so interesting and so subtle. Like the two guys this week, they were eating food that Kim Ji-won's character had brought over. And then all of a sudden they're like, I want an iced, it's not even her house. I want an iced Americano. And then the brother's like, yeah, me too. And she just made them. And I'm like, what is happening right now? Get up and make your own goddamn iced Americanos. But again, it's that difference. And I think it's just a really, I'm finding it as a fascinating just look into a different environment.
The roles are highly specific. They're hierarchical. They're gender-based.
And even how upset Dad was that she wasn't on the family roster. Like, I don't really understand how that works. Do you understand how that works exactly?
No, I don't know specifically in Korea how that works, but clearly it has to do with who's in the house, and it's something you have to prove over and over again. And so the government, by always needing that paperwork, is thereby giving it weight. And so for her, but here's the thing, a lot of Asian cultures, we live in multi-generational homes. And so you're rejecting the home by taking yourself off of that register.
Okay.
And your home is your family and your life. And you don't leave until you get married. And then you're still always there. So, and it's not just because Seoul is expensive that they're living at home. There are clearly, that is the household. It's the children and the parents in this little town. So
And it's really interesting because that's not even close to even remotely what my experience is growing up, because I come from a different experience. And so it's just been really interesting to watch. And like even the mom being like, when are you getting married and leaving?
Yeah, but the expectation is
kind
she
of-
would live down the road.
Right.
It's like my family in the Philippines, it's like we called it a compound because everybody lived next to each other.
My aunt and uncle and my cousins did live just around the corner.
Oh, there you go.
So there you go.
You go.
And we all were like, people were like, what? Growing up,
yeah.
like people in school were like, that makes no sense.
Yeah,
Like,
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I did have that experience.
But EL's character, but would you ever like convey your entire love life insecurities to your boss?
No, but that boss is that's not her boss anymore. That's like her therapist.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right.
So I mean, I might. Listen, if someone wants to listen to us, we will talk.
Oh my
And he's giving her really good advice. So if he was continuing giving me good advice, I might continue to talk to him.
I have to mention this moment. Did you guys like EL's fantasy dream moment where the robot?
Oh my God, what was that?
What was that?
That was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
I was just like, that's so random. Like,
I love this show.
Just from a production standpoint, the amount of money just to shoot that shot. I'm like, was this just hanging? Is this a PPL that we don't know about? Like, what is this? Like, it's just such a random thing.
Oh my god.
There was one other thing that I wanted to, there was one other thing. What was it? I forgot. There was a moment that I was like, yes. Oh, going back to the therapy thing. So the Liberation Club is essentially just group therapy, right? Okay, oh, there we go, right? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a very interesting look to a different world that I just am not overly exposed to.
But the group therapy.
The group therapy is
yeah,
amazing. Yeah. I love how our little group that doesn't want to interact with anybody. So can we talk about the forcing of having to be in a group? Like, what is that? Like, I don't understand that one at all. Is that Korean specific?
It must be.
Okay. Because I just want to work and go home.
I think it's because there was a shift. They made it. I don't know if it's illegal, but the shift away from having to have dinner with your boss. Like your bosses can't make you have dinner with them every single night.
Good point.
But they're still exerting control over your free time by having these clubs. I would love to know more about it.
I would love to know more about this because I would be in the Liberation Club all day.
Sharing our hopes and dreams and
my hopes and dreams and my feelings. And on a clock, it's like every acting group I've ever been in. You have 5 minutes, go, because if we give you longer, you will go forever. You will never shut up. And there are 12 of you. We will be here for a week.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving this show though.
Yes.
It brings me a tremendous amount of joy, and I cannot can we just talk real quick? Kim Ji-won is totally a lefty. Yeah. Because she made that move with the pot, and I was like, she's a lefty. Yeah. Like, it was hilarious. I was really into it because I'm also a lefty. That's right. So I was like, you don't often see people manipulating chopsticks with their left hand.
Oh, that's true.
So I was like, but she did the move where Sun Suk-koo put the pot down as a righty, and she just did that move where we all automatically always are like, it's like unconscious. And I was like, I know that move.
This show.
Anyway. Good on. I do highly recommend it. Like, it's
a different pace.
It's a way different pace. And
it's
quiet.
It's quiet. It's a mature drama. Put it that way. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a mature drama.
It's definitely, and it's that, and it's also about. I think it's also about overcoming
sheer boredom.
Sheer boredom is one, but also your preconceived notions.
Yeah.
Which is, I find, really an interesting study.
Where is the beauty stick they all use? Yes, it was. It is Kahi. And actually, if you go to the campsite bio link in Instagram, we have an affiliate code.
We also have it in the description down below.
Oh yeah,
Nora,
check below.
Yeah, that's right
in the comment in the description box.
Yeah, put it there too. But yeah, I like the fact that as they're as someone who's very talkative and wants to work through things. Yeah. As Lee Min-ki and EL's character are verbally vomiting on everyone around them, they're coming to these realizations that their lives are going in a direction they do not want them to go in.
Right. There's nothing that has given them joy. Yeah. There is nothing that has given them that they're passionate about. There is nothing that has made their heart beat fast except fear.
Yeah.
And
yet Mi Young actually is like, I went up to the guy and was like, "You're gonna worship me," and he did.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Wait, what?"
And it brought her calm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's about, it's just the plight of boredom, but also, what's the word I'm searching for? Like, where there's just nothing exciting in your life. Your day, it's a grind, right? You're spending like 3 hours a day commuting to and from Seoul. Your friends are the friends you grew up with since like who have always been there. There's like nothing to look forward to. So how do you find like meaning in your existence?
Well, I also think that if you look at, and I don't know why I'm not just pulling up their character name as I'm sitting here, as I know their actors' names. About
Mr. Goo,
not even him, but like he escaped from whatever, we haven't learned what his story is yet.
Yeah.
But all of these characters, except for Kim Ji-won, are all kind of pushing 40. So they have been, and this is something I'm very familiar with. They have been fed a lifetime of what is expected, and yet they are not meeting those expectations. And what do you do when you are reaching a certain age and those expectations have not been met? And you are bored, and you want to step out, and you want to get outside of whatever that unit is that you were raised in. What do you do at that point? And I think that that's an amazing study as well. And I think that's what's happening here. Like, even looking at EL's Yeon Ki-jung, like we first meet her, she's ripping on a guy who's is a single dad, right? And now she's falling for a guy who's a single dad. So she is going what she was raised on, and what that script that she's been told and telling herself for 40 years, she's now about to implode it.
Right.
And that's what I love about this.
So she apologizes and prays to the heavens, and yet in the next moment she insults her sister for having a relationship.
Their heart happens to break.
She's confused. Yes.
But yeah, I think that's what I like about it the most.
Yeah.
At least that's what resonates with me the most.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's really good.
It's real. I watched what episode are we on? 7 this morning.
Oh yeah. I have,
and it was about to roll into 8, and I'm like, I have to turn it off before it starts. Otherwise I'll be so late. I'll never make it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm excited to go back and finish 8.
Too.
So all right, you guys.
Okay.
And the big juggernaut. The finale of Pachinko.
Oh,
right.
Our Blues. I dropped it. Jen didn't start it. If you guys are
like one episode.
Okay, if you guys are watching it and you want to talk about it, please talk to each other. I know this cast is unbelievable, but I didn't enjoy it. I know it's called Our Blues, so there's got to be an expectation of like things that are not going people's way. And I know it's a healing drama because we get to this place where there is forgiveness and people can find a way forward. But man, I'm not enjoying how people talk to each other. Yeah. And I just like, this is not my happy place.
No.
So I dropped it.
Exactly. And I think it's interesting that they brought out Our Blues and My Liberation Notes at the same time.
Yeah.
Because they're both healing dramas.
Right.
But there's the healing that's happening in My Liberation Notes resonates with me. And
so much.
Our Blues didn't even.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, he's going to like. I was really bummed out with that first episode and how he was going to use his first love to get money. And I'm not sure where it ended up. So, I mean, I'm not.
It resolved and it was beautiful and it was really good. But man, it was tanking for him and it got desperate. And I was like, and so it resolved quickly. But I was like, but what I'm finding is, like I said, I don't like how they all talk to each other.
Oh.
I find them really mean and judgy and kind of horrible to each other.
That's not.
But having said that, again, huge star packed cast. And I know that everyone's like so glad to see Kim Woo Bin back. So if you watched it and you have questions or you have thoughts, please share. Sounds depressing. Yeah.
Pregnancy,
right.
Yeah.
Tag pregnancy. Yeah. Right, Tawanda. I turned it off in the middle of the episode. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't keep going forward.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with Sunsoku and his weird charms.
Yeah.
Okay. Moon. All right, you guys. And our final one that we're going to talk about is Pachinko, guys. Pachinko. It finale'd and it got picked up for season 2 all on the same day.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We are going to be doing a podcast on this because we have many thoughts.
We have many
but
thoughts.
to get it started, Marisa, when all was said and done, where are you with Pachinko?
I don't just need season 2. I need seasons 3 and 4 as well. Can you just pick those up so that they can shoot them?
Right.
Because they haven't even started filming. So it's going to be.
Have they even written season 2 yet? That's my next question.
I don't know. So God knows when we're going to get this next season. It's going to kill me because it is just, it's beautiful and heart-wrenching, and the way that the emotions and the action are rendered. I mentioned this before. There's an economy of storytelling that just moves things along.
Oh my God. I wrote in my notes. All of a sudden you have to go use the bathroom, you hit pause, you're like, oh my God, I'm already halfway through the episode.
Yeah,
like it
moves fast. Yes. But yet it hits you in the gut. It hits you in the heart. It's just, I have never, I mean, the show delivers on every level. I cannot, it's just, yeah, it's literally the best of the best.
Yeah. I mean, how do I say this without being negative? Because I think it's amazing. Everything you just said is what I think. It's exquisite. It is exquisite to watch. It is, I burned through 3 episodes without even blinking. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't difficult. Like, guys, we have binged some dramas in our day.
Yeah.
And some of them take me like 14 meal breaks, and you know how it is. This one I hit play on episode 6 and ran through episode 8, and it was beautiful and I loved it. There's so much story left to tell, but also the Solomon character, that story is from the book is kind of like now, like kind of an open story, correct?
Well, there's a lot of differences from the book.
Oh, so many differences.
From the book. So, do you mean open in that you don't know what's going to happen next?
What I'm saying is like they can almost. I kind of maybe see why they did it the way they did it, because you have Sinja's character and you got that story, so you know what happens to her if you read the book, right? Yeah. But Solomon's character now seems to be diverging from the book quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
To where now Soo-hyo can kind of make that her own, which I find really interesting.
Yeah. But, you know, in the book, Sunja never returned to Korea.
Right. Oh, no.
And that was a huge storyline.
I'm not saying there's not differences throughout.
Yeah.
I'm just curious as to what a season 2 looks like. Yeah.
Like you said, is it even written? Who knows?
Oh, it's probably
her vision. No, because she's in a room full of really diverse writers who are they're crafting their own story. But so there was a comment about doesn't feel like a typical. Oh, Calvin, it's not a K-drama. It's not a K-drama. It's a Hollywood production. Yeah. I saw something that Soo-hyo didn't really know who Lee Min-ho was, or didn't have a sense of how big a star he was.
That's amazing.
Is that accurate? I got that off YouTube. I don't know if that's true.
I will say something controversial about that episode 7.
Yeah.
I thought it was magnificent and amazing. I don't think it was necessary.
I
thought it was very well executed. I thought he did an amazing job. I thought everything about it top notch.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure we needed an hour of Hansu's backstory.
So the reviews I've read, I think this was in the Atlantic, that episode 7 did diverge from the story, and that why did we really need that?
Yeah, and that's all I'm asking.
I don't know, because I know too much.
Right.
So,
and maybe that's it. Maybe I know too much. And so, and I know it's Lee Min-ho. And I'm like, did we create this backstory to humanize Hansu because it's Lee Min-ho, and we can utilize more of it because of that?
Where we're going in 2, 3, and 4?
Exactly. Like this is what I'm curious about.
Yeah. That was interesting to spend the entire hour, because no other character got that.
Other character got that treatment.
Yeah, Caitlin, but an entire episode. It's interesting. Yeah.
I mean, kind of like how they split every other episode between the past and the future, or the current, the present in this story.
Yeah.
I was curious why they didn't do it You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the same thing, maybe, even if it's between Hansu's past and his future, so we understood that better.
Yeah.
Like I found it interesting to just a one standalone episode by itself of just one story.
Right. Yes, the earthquake.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing. In this country, we don't get any sort of Asian American history. Who built the railroads?
Right.
Who started all the farming in California? You don't get this history, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's just a lot of history. How could you cover that in like 8 episodes? So
yeah,
I don't know.
And again, an exquisite episode.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. Did they shot that one in Vancouver, right?
Yeah, it looks like it to
Okay,
me.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure. That's why I was asking. I was just curious.
They only shot in Vancouver and Korea.
Right.
So,
it was exquisite. It was very well done. It was, heartbreaking. It was all those things.
Yeah.
I'd have to say, I'm not sure it was, I'm not sure I needed it nor wanted it. That's all I'm saying.
I have to say the way episode 8 ended left me.
Oh my God, remind me how 8 of it, because I don't, how did it end?
It ended
just kind of ended, right?
Hana dying on the rooftop, which was, oh my gosh, the Jinha as Solomon coming into his own character, like as a person, as a human being, like trying to figure out how he gambles in his life, right? Because it's a legacy of it's a legacy of gamblers. Sunja gambling on moving on Isak and moving to Japan, and gambling on making kimchi and right.
I loved that scene. That was the end. It was her selling kimchi, and I loved that moment.
And also, what people maybe don't know is that butchers are like the lowest of the low. So she was accepted by them, and she was able to take that. But that moment where this very kind of jovial looking butcher gave her a spot, like that's meaningful.
Yeah,
that she was rejected by everybody else. But yeah, that was the end. But I was just like, not only wanting more, but like feeling like, oh my God, it felt like we were at the beginning of something, and like to end it there was just
it felt like
this new chapter
yes
for Sunja and for Solomon. And I'm like, oh, and of course,
and so I mean, of course it's the end, which kind of makes sense. Yeah,
but it's like,
but I'm very, very intrigued by where it's going to go.
Yeah.
And just what it's going to look like in season 2. I mean, are they bringing back the entire team? Now this becomes a production. I become a production wonk on this, but do they bring back the entire team? Because I think your directors are really what took that from,
oh my God,
from a solid drama to an exceptional drama.
Yeah. I mean, clearly, and they all have executive producer titles, Kokonada and Justin Chan. So clearly they were, I mean, because you're creating multiple worlds,
right?
It's like you have to have a director's vision.
It was so amazing, and like that little Noah boy. Nugget. I love that kid.
Again, Korean actor. I don't know if he's Korean or if he was Canadian. But his language skills, for one.
Amazing.
But the way they did not subtitle the Japanese people, because Sunja didn't not understand. And this is the story of almost every immigrant family where you're relying on your children to translate, unless you're Filipino and your parents spoke English anyways, but like relying on your children to translate complex scenarios and theories and occurrence, and it's just like
that was amazing.
Embodied so many immigrant kids. It's unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Right? Amazing.
I thought they were heartbreaking, but also they also found their place.
Right, Gina?
And so the one woman was like, she has a bright smile, and the other one was like, I made my own choices and I don't regret my life at all. And so I thought that it was kind of like the Sunja character where choices were presented to her, and you make do with what you can do. And I love those interviews, because those women were like, I took it and I owned it, and this is my life. And they were all 90.
Yes.
Like those ladies lived.
Yeah, they did. But to come over, like Gina, your family, to come over there at such a young age, to exist as in this stateless being as Zainichi. It's a story that, we don't really know unless it was in your family. And if your family is like my family, you don't talk about the past on a lot of things, or like you kind of looking back at it with rose-colored glasses. So, except my family's a little different. My dad tells a ton of stories. But yes. So, and we've talked about this before. It's like it's a universal immigrant experience, and this is a nation of immigrants, by the way, living in the United States. But it goes beyond that, and it goes beyond race and ethnicity. It's just like it's such a human story.
Yeah.
Oh my God, right? That was totally heartbreaking.
Right?
Yeah.
I was also wondering, in the scene where, kind of going back with wondering if Hansu told on Isaac and that's why I got arrested. I don't think so. I don't believe that's what happened. But I am wondering, in the scene with young Solomon, when he was in the police station and they got the phone call to release him, was that Hansu?
That was Hansu, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that in the book?
I think it was.
I wasn't sure. I didn't remember it from the book, so I wasn't sure.
Was.
But I was like, that's got to be Hansu.
Yeah.
He's like the only one with that kind of power in that area. Yeah.
It was in the book, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Because Hansu dips in and out and kind of is the...
he's kind of the omnipotent.
Yeah, he's kind of the Deus Ex Machina, right? He just makes something happen and everyone's story shifts, So, yeah.
Absolutely, Calvin. I'm in the same. I think and that's what I think I love about it is just, you get to learn about other cultures and other experiences and other things that you didn't know about, even if it's a little bit. Like, I mean, how I got started in K-dramas. The shot went zooming over the DMZ in Descendants of the Sun. And I'm like, and then it went to like a war room and I'm like, I know nothing about what they're talking about. And all of a sudden I ended up on Google and now we're here.
Yeah, that's right.
So, I mean, I feel like it opens up the world so much that you're able to learn stuff about other cultures and experiences. Is Solomon
Gina.
grandson? Solomon Hansu's grand, or is his son?
Yeah, no, his father is Mozasu, who is the son of Isaac. Yeah. So no, he is not Hansu's grandson.
I had to like break that down. Yeah,
he's not Hansu's grandson. That's a very good question though, but no.
And yet Hansu still made a phone call.
Oh yeah, he protected the family.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
Not all the time, but yeah.
So I mean, yeah. So season 2, they're probably now
gonna start writing.
Probably get that writer room together,
securing some actor schedules.
There have been some amazing articles. I'd be really curious how they do it this time, because there have been some amazing articles about just the production of season 1 and how like the production designer is like, yeah, we'll be doing it differently if we get to season 2 because it about broke them.
Gosh.
So I'm really, really curious to see what and how they handle the production moving forward.
Yeah,
so it'll be really interesting to see,
because they built the set. They built Busan in on a soundstage in Vancouver, and a lot of the stuff in nature. If you're Canadian from British Columbia, it looks very familiar, right? But they also, Vancouver can look like Tokyo, and Vancouver can look like Seoul. So, or actually, they don't really go back to Seoul, but yeah.
I mean, it sounds like. I mean, if they do the season 2, since most of it's going to take place, and it might just be a Hollywood North production.
Yeah, or they could actually go to Japan. I don't know what the quarantine deal is right now.
Oh, good point.
But yeah, who knows?
It'll be interesting.
Depends how much money Apple TV shovels into this project,
right?
Because everyone's getting a raise. Yeah,
this show crushed it. It's gonna keep an eye out on the Emmys too. Though it's gonna dominate the Emmys in all categories. If it doesn't, I'll be stunned.
Well, we have so much more to talk about, so we do look for an upcoming podcast on this, because
so many things to talk about. We'll probably be talking more about what I remember from the book too. Because I'll be like, wait, this did not happen in the book, or did it happen in the book? I don't remember.
I don't know.
So it'll be spoilers ahoy.
Yeah.
So be warned of that.
Right. And then also coming up, the Baeksang Awards.
Ooh!
The actual awards are May 6th.
That's Friday.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wow, that is coming up.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing a show about that too.
Podcast.
If you haven't yet, you can check out our nominees show we did with Caitlin. So Caitlin joined us and we talked about all of the nominees and what you guys voted for and what you guys thought and what we thought. And it was a lot of fun. We had a great time. Yeah. So you can check that out here. We'll link it there. It'll be great. Cool. Oh my God. So, you guys, that was some dramas this week.
That was. So we are now shifting to the K3 Plus.
Yes.
So you guys look those of you who are members,
Yes.
and for as little as $3 a month, you will now all get to vote on what we're going to talk about in our live chats.
It's gonna be great.
Yes.
It's gonna be so much fun. We
Yes.
can't wait. So there we go.
Yes.
There it is. Sports Monthly receive great perks. And I'm really proud of the calendar. I'm not gonna lie, you guys.
The calendar's amazing.
I got links.
Yeah.
We're updating it as often as we can with where Friday, which we just had a great time with. We just watched Mission Possible. Hilarious. If you get a chance.
Funny.
We're about to schedule our Zoom chat for our tier 3s, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah. So thank you all so much for supporting us and for chatting with us. Happy Sunday.
All right, you guys, and we will see you next time. Bye.
자, 그럼 구독자님들 구독, 좋아요, 알림 설정까지 부탁해요.